athlete yoga class. So if you want a deep stretch, you've come to the right place. We are going to begin in wide-legged child's pose. So we're going to start at tabletop. And then we're going to take those knees nice and wide as the mat, maybe even a little wider. Kiss those toes together. And then press those hips back. And then let that heart center melt down. And let the forehead rest down on the mat. So we're not looking for a real deep stretch here just yet. We're just kind of focusing in on ourselves here. Just kind of let the breath start the flow. Maybe start to deepen that breath a little bit here. Kind of walk those hips back a little bit further. You can get a little deeper, and then walk the hands out a little bit. Get a little deeper stretch in the shoulders here. So a little more active child's pose here. Continue with a deep breath. And let's take 2 more breaths here. Okay, slightly lift up the head, and then we're going to lift up the arms just a tiny bit. Stay in the back in the child's pose, but then we're going to lift up and send the hips off to the right, and then we're going to walk the hands over to the left. So we're sending the hips to the right, walking the hands over to the left. Just kind of press the hips back. Might get a little side stretch here on the right side. Might feel it in the left hip or the left low back here. Wherever you're feeling it, take that breath. One more breath. And then we're going to lift up slightly. Center everything back in, hips and arms. And then send those hips off to the left as you walk over to the right. And then fold down. Keep pressing those hips off to the right. Let the head relax down. Maybe you melt all the way down to the mat. Nice deep breaths. One more breath. And let's lift up, walk it back center, and make your way to tabletop here. All right, get that good alignment there in your tabletop. And we're going to do some hip circles here. So we're going to inhale as we lean out over the arms. Exhale as you circle to the right, sending the hips towards the heels. Inhale as you circle back around the left and up over the arms. Beautiful. Exhale, circle back. Inhale as you come forward. Exhale, circle back. And we'll do one more circle in this direction. And then we'll reverse our circle. follow your breath. Inhale as you come around, exhaling as you go back. One more time. And back up, neutral tabletop. And we'll get ready for our first down dog here. So we're gonna curl those toes under, take a nice deep inhale, and exhale. Let's send those hips up. Go ahead and walk that out, pedal it out, sway the hips, whatever feels good here. And we're gonna spend a few breaths here, just enjoying this down dog. Take about 3 more breaths in movement. And make your way to neutral down dog. Pause here. Look to your hands, and let's walk our feet into our hands. Find that forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. And inhale, we'll circle sweep the arms up. Find those palms together and slide those prayer hands down to your heart center. And we'll pause here, find your mountain pose. Maybe sway those hips a little bit here. Keep them nice and loose. All right, let's do a few rounds of sun salutations just to get that heart going. And then we'll get into those nice deep stretches. Here we go. Inhale, circle sweep up. Exhale, fold it down. Half lift with your inhale and fold. Step the right foot back, find your lunge. Exhale, send it back to your plank. Kneeling or full out and lower down. Inhale, find your cobra. Flatten those feet. Exhale, find your down dog. Inhale, send the right foot forward. Find your lunge. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift with your inhale. Fold it down. And sweep it up. Oh, beautiful. Left side, here we go. Circle and fold. Half lift and fold. Left foot goes back into the lunge. And find your plank. And lower down. Flatten the feet as you go up to cobra. And curl the toes. Down dog. Left foot. Find your lunge. And forward fold. Half lift. Fold. And sweep it up. Awesome. Let's do 2 more rounds. Just follow your breath. Here we go. Half lift. Right foot. And down dog. Right foot lunge. And circle sweep. Left side. left foot. Left foot. Good job keeping that breath going. One more time through on each side. Last time on the left side. And we'll meet in Namaste Mountain whenever you get there. Pausing here, letting the breath settle, letting the heart rate settle. Now that we got it going. Release the hands down, find your mountain. One more breath here. And your next inhale, circle sweep the arms up overhead and fold it down. I'm gonna step it back to down dog from here. And we'll pause in this down dog for a few breaths. While you're down here, if you don't have your block at the top of your mat, go ahead and find that and get that towards the top of your mat there so you have it handy. All right, on your next inhale, bring the right foot forward, find warrior one. Make sure you got all those good alignment points. Those arms are up. Make sure you're holding that beach ball, relaxing those shoulders. Nice strong back leg. Lining up that knee. Focus. Find your breath. Let's take 2 more breaths here. All right, on your inhale, we're gonna lift the arms up as we bring the palms together, lift that back heel, finding crescent with the exhale. Find your balance. Find your breath. Sink down if they can. Let's take 2 more nice deep breaths here. Release it back to warrior one. Turning the back heel down. Take a breath. Release the hands, lift that back heel, and then we're gonna drop that back knee down. Beautiful. Find a low lunge here. And we're gonna take our block and we're gonna set it at the tall setting at the inside of the right foot there. All right. So we're gonna take our hips, we're gonna take the left hand to the block as the hips go back. So we're straightening that right leg. Feel that heel pull back, so lift those toes up. And then we're gonna twist. So start with the right hand on the hip. Oh, yeah. Pause here for a couple breaths. And we're gonna take it a little bit deeper here in just a moment. We're gonna take it deeper by taking the right hand up and reaching up. So you probably feel the difference as soon as you let that arm go up. Breathe here. Keep dragging that heel back. Deep breaths here. Use that open mouth exhale if you need to. One more breath. Release the right hand, bend the right knee, find your low lunge. Whew. Just kind of stretch that out. Yeah, that feels good. All right. I'm gonna lift back up to warrior stance. So curl that back toe under, turn that back heel down, and find your warrior one once again. Pause here and breathe. One more breath. Let's release those hands, and we're gonna turn the front foot towards the long side of the mat. So if you wanna turn your body so you can see me, you're welcome to do that. And we're gonna get our block and put it in the middle, just in case we need that. All right. We're gonna turn those feet out a little bit more than 45. Oop, gotta keep my balance here. All right, and we're gonna bend those knees and we're gonna squat down. All right. Just let those hands rest right on the thighs here for right now. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna let that right hand float down to the floor. Here's where you might want that block. Keep those knees a nice deep squat here, and then we're gonna lift up with the left arm or take the left arm to the hip. So you can use the block for your hand. The hand can go all the way down to the floor. Whatever feels good here. Find it. Yeah, press into that thigh with that arm, that upper arm there. Beautiful. Breathe here, nice and deep. Let's take 2 more breaths. Let that left hand float down. Steady the body. Come back up, and let's go to wide-legged stance. Get those hips and legs a little break there. Yeah, there you go. Loosen them up a little bit. Whew. All right, let's go back down into that squat. So bend those knees. Get it as wide as feels good here. Awesome. And then we're gonna do that same thing. Let the left hand float down, maybe to the block, maybe to the floor. And then we're gonna let that right arm float up. Really press into that thigh with that upper arm. Awesome. Nice deep breath here. In case I didn't tell you, we're working the hips and the legs today. And a little twist here too. One more nice deep breath. All right, let that right hand float down. Center your body. Make your way back up to wide-legged stance. And take a break. Loosen those hips up. Maybe a little sway side to side. Front to back. All right. Bring the feet in just a little bit more. Not too far, but enough to where you can feel supported there. And we're going to find a goddess pose here. So take the arms out to 5-point star and then exhale. Find your goddess. All right, let's do some side bends here in goddess first. So take an inhale, center, and then we're going to side bend to the right. Just let that elbow go to the thigh. Inhale, center, and side bend left. Awesome. Inhale, center, side bend right. Those thighs are burning. Inhale, center, and left. Let's do that 2 more times to each side. Here we go. Breathe through it, breathe through it. Back center and 5-point star and release the arms. Take a little break. Woo-hoo. Burn in there a little bit, yeah. And we're not done. Too glad you did those hips circles at the beginning. Got everything loosened up. All right, here we go. Take the feet a little bit wider again. And we're gonna do some ninja pulses here. All right, here we go. Inhale, center, arms up. Exhale, fold it down. And then we're gonna slowly bend that right knee. Walk the hands over to the right. Inhale, back center. And exhale, walk it to the left. So you can stay with the hands down to the mat and just walking back and forth with your breath. Or if you want to take it a little deeper, bring the hands to prayer and just let the legs and the core do all the work. Depending on what you need here, what you're feeling here, you can change back and forth. Let's do one more time to each side. Back center, leave the legs nice and straight here. Just fold over the legs. Let the crown of the head release down. That nice stretch along the back of the thighs, the low back. Maybe do a little pulse, half lift, and pull down. Do that a couple times. And then we'll release all the way back up. So take the hands, bend the knees, and lift it up. Bring the knees, feet back in a little bit. Got one more here. So just get that thought process going. And here we go. Take the feet out nice and wide. Come down into that squat goddess pose. And this time we're going to take the right hand down to the side like we did before, except this time the left arm's going to send us into a side bend. There you go. So decide where you need that block. Maybe it needs to be taller. Maybe it needs to be on the outside of the leg. I think I like it better on the inside. Find what feels good. Breathe. One more breath on this side. Use that left hand, bring you up. Straighten the legs as you bring the block to center. Just pause, center here. Awesome. All right, here we go. Bend those knees back down if you're not already there. Walk that block over and find that side bend on this side. Shavasana is going to feel good today. One more breath, you got it. Bring the body up. Find that center. Woo. Just take a little break here. Maybe a half lift with the hands on the block. All right, we're going to slowly turn towards the front of the mat. Bring the block with you. Find your down dog here once you're settled in. All right, left foot forward, find warrior one. Get all those good alignment points. One more breath. And we're going to find that crescent here. So lift that back heel, bring the palms together, and send it back. Focus, breathe, sink down a little deeper if you can. One more breath. Back to warrior one. And we're gonna let the hands release, lift the back heel, drop down to that knee. Whew. Bring that block on the inside of the left foot. And we're gonna start to straighten that left leg, sending the hips back. Let that heel drag back, lift those toes. Start by taking the hand to the hip, open out. And this might be where you stay. It just depends on your body and what you need here. If you want to, take it deeper, let that left arm float up. Awesome. Nice deep breaths here. Keep dragging that heel back. Feel that stretch. Just take one more breath. And release it down. Set the block out to the top and step it back to tabletop here. Sway those hips side to side. All right. Bring the right foot forward. Really come out nice and deep here. All right, bring this block inside, set it at the low setting. Now we're gonna take the hand to the block, and then we're gonna reach straight back with the arm. So that knee might open up a little bit. Let those hips sink, let them sink. Let that knee on the right side open out a little bit. Beautiful. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Let's take 2 more breaths. You got it. All right, release it back in and send it back to tabletop. Woo! This is a good one. All right, opposite side. Left foot comes forward, get it nice and deep. Right hand to the block. And extend that arm straight back. Let that knee open out. Really let those hips sink, sink, sink. Let them go. Nice, breathe. Two more breaths, you got it. And release it around. Awesome. Whew. Let's make our way back to down dog here. Oh yeah, that feels good. We're gonna come into pigeon here. So we're gonna bend the right knee and bring it all the way through to the hands. And then take a nice deep inhale. And let's fold it down. Let that head rest on stack fist. Maybe it goes to your block. Maybe it goes all the way down to the mat. All right, we're gonna be here for a little while, so breathe. Your hips need this release here, so take the breath to them. Keep using that exhale to release. Let it go. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Slowly walk it up. Curl that back toe under, take a nice deep inhale, and send it to down dog. Take a few breaths here, and then we'll pigeon on the other side. All right, when you're ready, bring that left knee in and find your pigeon on the opposite side. Float it down. Find your breath here. Take about 3 more breaths here. Slowly lift up. And we'll just send it back to tabletop from here. And once you're in tabletop, whatever feels good here, maybe it's some more hip circles, maybe it's just swaying, maybe it's a child's pose, maybe it's a cat-cow, maybe it's a swaying cat-cow. Whatever feels good here. Take a couple more breaths here in tabletop. Make your way to neutral tabletop. And then we're going to send the hips back, feet off to one side. Bring your strap with you so you have it handy when you go down. And as you work your way down to your back, make sure you have whatever you want for Shavasana close by. And go all the way down to our backs. Whew. Pause here, take a couple breaths. While you're paused, make sure you have your strap handy. All right, let's hug in our right knee. And we're gonna place the strap around the right foot. And then we're gonna extend that right leg up. We'll start with a few pulses here. So take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, we're gonna bend the knee like you're resisting the strap as you're trying to push the foot up as you're bending the knee. Inhale, take it back up. Exhale, resist. Like you're trying to push the strap up towards the ceiling, but you're pulling it down. Awesome, let's do that 2 more times. Extend the leg back up. Take the straps into the right hand. And then we're gonna open that leg out to the right. Just take it as far as feels good. Maybe you can release the strap and just grab the big toe if that feels good or if that works in your body. Otherwise, keep the strap there. Pause here and breathe. One more breath. Inhale, bring that center. Switch the straps in the left hand, and then we're gonna guide it across. Take it into a twist. Take it as far as feels good here. Use that strap to get the stretch that you need. One more breath. Bring it back to center. Hug in the right knee. Remove the strap and then let the right leg float down to the floor. Pause here. Just notice how that right leg feels compared to the left. All right, here we go, left side. Again, the left leg. Place the strap around the left foot. And inhale, extend the leg straight up. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, bend the knee as you press the foot up, like it's trying to press the strap up to the ceiling as you're bending. Inhale, release it. Exhale, bend and press. 2 more times. And we'll extend it back up. Take the straps into the left hand and open that left leg out. Again, you can grab the big toe. I'm going to go with just a big toe and the fingers. That's fine. Use the strap, whatever feels good here. Breathe. One more breath. Bring that leg to center. Switch the strap with the right hand and take it across the body. Again, just go as far as feels good. Use that strap to get the stretch you need. Let's take 2 more breaths. All right, bring that leg to center. Hug in the knee, remove the strap, set it off to the side. As we're done with the strap, release the right leg down. And just pause here in corpse pose for a couple breaths. Just notice the goodness in the hips here after those stretches. All right, let's bring the feet to the mat. Send them as wide as the mat. And do some windshield wipers here. Inhale, center. Exhale, release down to the right. Just go as far as feels good. Inhale, center. And release to the left. And just do that a couple more times to each side. Just follow your breath. Slowest setting on your windshield wipers. Next time your legs are center, pause there. Walk the feet in, bring the soles of the feet together as you release the knees out to the side, coming into supine butterfly. A couple more breaths here. And bring the knees back to center. And we're going to hug in the knees. Just gently rock side to side, massage that low back here. And we'll take the knees wide as we reach the hands through, find the feet, come into happy baby. Feel free to rock side to side. Keep pressing those knees towards the floor. Maybe come into a half happy baby, letting one leg float down to the mat, one knee stays up. And if you're in half happy baby, go ahead and switch it. Make your way back to full happy baby. One more nice deep breath here. Go ahead and release down. And find constructive rest. Send the feet out to the edge of the mat. Let the knees and the thighs rest in on each other. You can stay here as long as you want. And then whenever you feel ready, you can make your way to your Shavasana pose. This might end up being your Shavasana pose. Who knows? Once you find your way to whatever pose you're using for Shavasana, let everything become really heavy. Breath and heart rate slow down. Oh, you worked hard for this Shavasana today, so really enjoy it. Just let everything go. Slowly let your breath come back into your awareness here. Let that breath flow and nourish your body. Add some movement in your body, fingers and toes. And when it feels right, roll to one side and pause on that side for a breath or two. And then use your arms and your hands. Bring your body up. All right, that was a good one. Let's release the hands out to the sides, palms facing the ceiling. Inhale, release the arms up overhead, palms together. Slide your prayer hands to your heart center. Bow to yourself. And thank yourself for taking this time out of your day to get a really nice deep stretch, especially in those hips and legs tonight. And I thank you for joining me. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Ooh, my legs feel like jelly right now. Thanks for joining in. Be well.